Welcome back to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to come out with the 3D text effect like this one that you are seeing on the screen. Okay, so we are going to be looking on how you can quickly come out with this 3D text, because this is one of the most text that most graphic designers are using now to design flyers, posters, and even banners. Okay, so in today's tutorial, as you follow me step by step, I'm going to be teaching you on how to come out with this uh, text effect without wasting a lot of time. But most often, the thing that is there is that most graphic designers they always go through Photopea. Okay, Photopea to use to be able to come out with this text effect. But in today's tutorial, when if you follow me to the end, you are not going to be going through the stress of Photopea, but you will just follow on through a simple method and you are going to come out with all this. Okay, so we'll be coming out with designs of this nature. We'll be coming out with designs of this nature. Anything that you see here, we are going to be working on it and we'll be teaching you how, if you can just see a text like this and maybe you have your own, not purposely like copying the same text and maintaining it like this, but I'm going to teach you the strategy how you can get a text like this one and you change it to the text that suit your own way or your own design that you want to design. For instance, this is shop, but you can be maybe your own is a mall, maybe it's a provision store or whatsoever. We are going to be covering all this in this tutorial. Just follow me step by step as we walk down this tutorial. Okay. Okay, now you open your web browser, any web browser on your mobile phone. Okay, in a browser. Remember, a browser is a software which is used to access the internet. On my mobile phone, I'm using Google Chrome. Okay, I'll be using Google Chrome here, so you can also equally choose your own that you can use. Alright, so I have so many browsers, but here I'm going to be using Google Chrome. So just go to Google Chrome, open your Google Chrome, which is a software on your phone which is used to access the mobile internet connection. Okay, so when you open Google Chrome, okay, so we are going to enter into this website here. We look at it very well. So we come here on where it says when you see here Google search, okay, we just come there. We enter this website which is called Freepik. Okay, Freepik. You can, as you see it here, just enter the freepik.com. Okay, freepik.com, and you take enter and you hit the enter key on your keyboard. It's going to load and it comes up. Okay, so when it comes up and it doesn't take you directly to this side that you are seeing that I'm there now, just make sure that you see the first link that appeared, then you hit on there, which is freepik.com. Okay, so mine is just taking me here directly because I have been visiting this website for a number of things, and this website is not just going to help us to be able to get our 3D text that we can design, that we are going to be working on it, but now the thing is also this website is also very good for graphic designer. It is combine also three as it also contain AI. Okay, so where you can also do some AI image generation, as well as you can also check a text or shapes or images of your own choice in which you want to work on it, and you work together with it without any waste of time. Okay, so this is also a very good location for graphics designers, as you can come here, you do a search of anything that you want. Okay, be it image, you can be able to get some free images here of any nature that you want. Okay, so but the first thing is that after when you get into this site, the first thing that you have to do here is to make sure that you sign in. Okay, because sometimes if you are not signed in, then you are not going to see. For here I've already signed into this website, so that is why you see this letter here, which stands for the email address which was used to sign in into this website. So make sure that you sign in. Okay, you sign in so that you'll be able to access a lot of things here. So now after when you do the sign in, so the first thing that you have up here is called the search bar. This is the search bar here, which is inside the Freepik itself. So now you can search now. What we are going to search now, you can search any other thing of your choice, maybe people, places, all depends on what you want to design. Okay, or you can also search for After Effects. Okay, that you can use on your work. So but now we are going to be searching for what 3D text. Okay, 3D 3D text. Please, you enter it very well. 3D text. Okay, so this is 3D text logo. Okay, 3D text logo. I'm just going to click on it, and when it open, this is it here. Okay, this is it here. You can see all these 3D that are here, and also here like this. Before I start to go down to show you all the 3Ds that are here, I'll have to first illustrate one thing here before as we move down. Okay, as before we move down. So here the first thing here is the type. The type we have, if you follow my tutorials right from the beginning, I have mentioned about different images type, or which we have the JPEG, the PNG, the GIF, you have the PSD. Okay, so these are different image type here. So you need to first of all define the type of image in which you want, because if you don't define it, it's just going to come out in general. Okay, so make sure that you give the type of image in which you want, and make sure that for me, I'm just going to allow it to be on PSD. Okay, PSD is that means that it is editable using Photoshop or Photopea. So now you can check on the license you want, because on the license here you can see the free and the premium version. So if you don't select anything here, this is going to give you both of it. Okay, it is going to give you a mix of it. So if I'll just allow that, so that I have to, because I have to explain one thing again. You have AI generation, or it's just normal, so we don't have to select anything here. So here also make sure that you don't select anything. Okay, just allow this box to be unchecked. Okay, just allow it to be unchecked, don't select anything here. Okay, so this is just all that you have to know here. But should in case you want to check more and see how it goes, it looks like, it's all left back to you. All right, so now when you come down here, now this is where the core area where we'll be looking. So you can see these are all the 3D effects, all the 3D text there. These are all the 3D text here. So now it's now left for you now to pick which one you want. Okay, so now before we go into seeing how we can do this picking, there is something that I want to explain here. Because when you look at something like this, okay, something like this one, I need to move here. All right, and you see something like this when you visit the Freepik website. Okay, know that this one stands for payment. You have to pay before you can get this one. All right, this is telling you that you have to pay before you can get it, but if you don't pay, you cannot get this one. Why the other ones are rather, they are free. Okay, something like this one is free, so long as you don't see the crown, that crown on it, just know that it is free. Okay, like this one like this is free. Now how did you get this one out of here so that you can use it? Now I'll just tap on it. I'll just tap on it for it to open, and just wait for it to open. When it open and come on the preview, it is opening to come for the preview. Okay, so when it open and come for the preview, this one is a paid one. So, and if you want to download this one, you have to pay for it before you can download. So let's look for something that is totally free. Okay, let's look for what is free so that we can use. Okay, I'll just take something like this search. Okay, I'll take this search here. Okay, now once you open and it comes and reach this particular level, so there's one thing that you have to do. So come down the side here where you see download. You don't just hit download here at the don't just hit the download directly, because if you take download here directly, you are going to get it off. Okay, so you just follow the instruction here very well. So just come here, you tap on the dot there, on the drop down there. Okay, on this drop down, when you tap on this drop down there, you see that there inside here now we also have two options here, which is what, the PSD and the JPEG option. Okay, the PSD and the JPEG option. This PSD is always used by those that want to go through the process of using the photo peer method to be able to come out with the same text. But now, since as we are not going to use the photo peer method, we are going to use another different method. So just you will have now to take that on the JPEG option. Okay, we are going to use the JPEG option. So just tap on the JPEG now to download it. So when you tap on JPEG, it is going to download. So this is how you can download any other text effect of your choice that you want to be using at this particular junction. And when it downloads now, it goes into your, it will go into your gallery. So that is how the first ones that I first get, the first one that I first showed you, that is how we happen to get it. Okay, so now this is inside my gallery and we are going to start working on it one by one. We are going to be seeing how we can start now using this text on using this text. Okay, okay, so these are some that we already have it here. So now let's see how we can arrange this text now to use it. We can customize this text now into our own personal way. All right, let's see how we can customize it. So now we are going for customization. So now, which app are we going to be using for customization? I know that this should be a question that many people will be like having in mind, that which app are we going to use for this customization? Are we just going to be like using if we are not going to use Photopea, no Photoshop, then which other app are we going to be using? I've thought about ChatGPT before. Okay, so ChatGPT is one of the most important app in which even graphic designer, as a graphic designer, you need to have ChatGPT in your phone as a graphic designer. Okay, so now just go to ChatGPT here. This is ChatGPT. Open the ChatGPT on your mobile phone. Okay, so in case you don't have ChatGPT, just run back to the Google Play Store. You will download ChatGPT there. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share and comment on this video. Tell us where you are watching us from and what important thing have you learned so far as this video is concerned right up to this point. So okay, I'm going to open ChatGPT here. Once I open ChatGPT, once we open ChatGPT, it's going to come like this one. All right, so I'm just going to come here. I'm going to come here now. I hit on the plus sign. Okay, I click on this plus sign here, as you can see. So I have to close this one. So I take the plus sign here, then I take the plus sign here, then we'll go to photos. Okay, we are going to go to photos. We just give you some little time. It open the photos and it comes. So these are all the 3D effects that we already have inside here. So let's take for instance that we want to reproduce something like this. So I'm just going to click here. I take art. Okay, so as it is loading there, we are just going to give the command. Okay, I'll now say change. I'll just tell ChatGPT to change. Then I'll have to put in quote. All right, I have to put in quote, change store. Then I close the quote. In the image above, in the picture. Okay, because this picture above to, then I also have to put in quotes. Okay, Friday. Then I have to close my quote. Then I'll tell it maintaining the design. And aspect ratio. Okay, so this is what we want here. Okay, this is what we want. So I'm just going to now hit here. So we are just going to wait. ChatGPT is going to process this and give us the result. So we just wait for some little time. So we tell us how many people are processing, so they will notify us. So from here we'll just wait a little bit when it finish and we come back. Okay, you can see this prompt very well. You can also copy this prompt. Okay, you can also copy this prompt and keep it, but I'll also drop this prompt in the description link so that you can also see it. Okay, I'll drop the prompt and also the link to the website so that you can see it. So now you can see what AI has created for us. Okay, for us, so it is still the same thing like what we give it here up here. So now what happened here is that we are going just to see you see the download button here at the corner. So you just come there, you hit on this download. Okay, you just open the image. So they open and come. Now you can see save. Okay, you can see save here. So we're just going to hit here on save. All right, we're just going to hit here to save it. So this is like we are already like 88% done with what we need. Now how did you use this image? So now this image is already inside our gallery, so we've customized it to what we want. We have already customized it to our own actual needs. Okay, we have changed it to what we really want. So now we are going to let's view it before we move. Okay, so this is the image that we really want for our own personal work. So now what are we going to do here? It doesn't just end here like this. So I have already told you about one of these applications which is very good in removing background. One of this application which is very good in removing background, which is not no other application apart from photo room. Okay, apart from photo room. So this is photo room. If you don't have photo room, just run to your Play Store. You can download photo room there. Now we open this application here. Open our photo room application as it loads and comes. So now when it loads and comes, this is photo room here. Okay, so we are going to take here from start from photo. Okay, start from photo. So when we take start from photo, we are just going now to come here. We load as it is loading. It is going to come up with this image that we have already loaded. Okay, so we just give some time for our image to come. All right, so this is our image here. So you can pick from any of this image or being the one that you want to use. So now we can now come here, we just touch here. This is going to clear away all the background that you have been seeing there. Then when you clear the background and come, the next thing that we are going to do is that what we are going to download it in a transparent. Okay, we are going to take a transparent. So this is transparent here. Make sure that you take on transparent. Okay, so I hit on transparent. When I hit on transparent, you just have to give you some time. Then it comes. Now we are going to take on what export. Okay, just hit on export. So as it is exporting, that is all about this particular work. So now you can now see it that we export it as a transparent, which this transparent is giving us the png format, which is doesn't have any background. And now we can be able to use this particular Friday that we have here inside any of our design. Okay, so we can now go to open our pixel lab application. We can now go to open our pixel lab application and try to import that a particular design there and see how it looks like. So now if I just come to add here, if I just come to add, then I take from gallery, I'm going to be able to get this particular image that we just in arrange now. So this is it here. So this is it here. We can just do some little bit of cropping there, and then we validate. Okay, then we do validate. Okay, so this is it here. This is the text here. So you can now also arrange it, position it wheresoever you want to have it. Okay, so on the next in our next tutorial, we are going to be also coming out with design, in which we are going to be teaching you how you can now act with this 3D text. Okay, so as to make your design to look very well, so as to build 3D flyers, which is very good and attractive now, especially in marketing and advertisement. So thank you and see you in our next tutorial. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Why not also join the membership so that you can enjoy premium content whensoever we drop it. See you in our next tutorial. Subscribe to our channel.